Okay, I'm gonna talk out so that okay. Manageable. You got right?
Okay, you're
Okay,
echoing
so
a
y'all
bit.
go ahead and
Okay, drop.
I got Morgan.
All right.
Okay, I got 8-bit.
I'm so sorry about that, you guys.
It's fine.
Not yet, Riley.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not gonna stream it.
you're not gonna do it at all.
No, I'm just gonna go
Okay.
watch everyone else's.
Now I'm just gonna merge the chat. Okay, just wait
Shoot.
for 8-bit to come back.
I forgot to turn my bots off.
I
Dang it.
hear kind of echo on you, Sarah.
Huh?
I hear a bit of an echo.
Okay, well, I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna pull up my maps in a second. Just waiting for 8-bit to come back to the.
Okay.
Ooh.
I think I got. Hey, Rabbit, how are you doing tonight? I don't know if you've seen the rest of the D&D stream, but tonight's the last night of the campaign. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. Looks like it's going good on my OBS.
Yeah, all you got is high-pitched screeching on your channel.
Okay. So I think I got it all. Okay, yes. I want to know. How was it? How was it? I saw Angry Joe Show came out with their review of the Minecraft movie, and they didn't like it at all. I was shocked to find myself actually enjoying it. Nice. Good. So how was Jack Black in it?
Okay. All right, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Yeah. That's better? Okay, I fixed it.
Oh, I heard me though.
Yeah. Yeah, your Twitch is a hell of a lot better. No more screeching.
The thing is, it's cheesy as hell, as you'd expect from any film with Jack Black. Honestly, Jack Black was one of the best parts. Really? See, I think that's one of the parts that they didn't like was Jack Black was just being Jack Black. Like he wasn't being Steve. He was being just Jack Black. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Would it be okay to take kids too, or would my kids like it?
That should fix it. Better?
Thing is, in my opinion, this
It
movie
keeps
was
going
really
in and out.
love, unlike Borderlands. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's what
I'm sorry, y'all. We're doing techie stuff, but I think that fixed it, right?
the Angry Joe show. That's what they
So
said.
make
Was
sure
that
y'all mute the chat together, and then we should be able to chat on the Discord.
that's what they
And then
said
so
about
unmute yourselves in the Discord,
the movie? Was that it?
and then
They
mute
did the
yourselves on the
Minecraft
stream together.
perfect,
Little pop up,
but the
and then
storyline
y'all
wasn't
should be
there.
okay
Is what
sound wise.
that was their
Okay,
biggest complaint
I
was the
fixed it up for you.
storyline.
Morgan, I can't hear you in the Discord.
Yeah, I was muted because I was talking to Rabbit about the Minecraft movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, Leo's gonna want it. My son's gonna want to go see that. All right, 8-bit, are
Yeah.
you coming back here video wise, or we don't see you?
I like the storyline. It was fun. It felt like a Minecraft story. Well, that's good. I think Angry Joe
Still waiting
show
for one more.
was saying that they felt like people on YouTube had done better stories
Thanks much.
in Minecraft than
Because you're not
than
in
it
the
was.
Discord, friend. You gotta come back in the Discord because we're not gonna use the stream together video. We're gonna use the Discord video.
Like last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Marley's not doing she can't do the stream together with us. No, because what do you mean? So go to Discord and click the video, the D&D Play channel. Or close out your Discord and then bring it back up. Sometimes it be like that.
Is there a way the whole side story with Jennifer Coolidge's character was hilarious? See, I think
Okay,
they
so
didn't
that's
like that.
fixed.
I'm just gonna have
That
to go
is
watch
the
it for
chat
myself.
combined though.
I'm just gonna have to go and see it.
My chat is not combined with the stream chat. I don't know why
I'll be
my
real.
chat
I
isn't in
think the
there.
hate for this movie was unwarranted. Really? Okay. Okay. Well,
There
I'll have
should
to
be a
go and
little
see it for
button that
myself
says
then. Hey,
my chat.
if it's
Oh, my
appropriate,
computer's
I'll
spazzing.
take my kids with me. They love Minecraft, so they'll probably love it. Is there any way to turn Nightbot off just for like one stream? Oh, oh, oh. No, that didn't do it.
Okay, there we go.
Disconnect.
I see everybody now.
No, I don't want to do
Okay. Yay!
that.
Okay. Should be working. I'm gonna try to pull up my chat again. I don't know why it's not combining.
We're just waiting on emo. It's not a perfect movie,
All
but
right,
it was
y'all. So we're gonna
enjoyable.
go ahead and
It made
jump
me laugh.
in
Notoriously
with a
partial.
recap of what happened last time. We are at the
Cool.
wedding. We made it to
Well, thanks for letting me know.
Silverwater. We met the Lady Divine and Dragonborn Glitz, the bride and groom at these festivities. Just a small rundown of our NPCs. We have Fergalicious Ed, who works for Tusk Industries, who has hired y'all to act as escort and then as security at this iconic event. And then we also have Sky Lantern, the alchemist ex soldier and creator of the wine, of the ale and spirits that are available at this wedding reception. Why don't y'all take it away with where we left off last time? What had happened?
Uh, we had two party members drink some enchanted food that has necromancy stuff in it, and we also remembered that the dragon and Fergalicious Ed are never in the same place. The gold dragon.
Forgot about
Um,
that.
that's all I got.
Yeah, and we went in and visited the bride and the groom. And the bride was a little suspicious. Um, we were asking her questions, and she was being a little dodgy and dodging all of our questions. Um, and then we went to the groom, and Emo tried to kind of sneak around a little bit and got caught. But we did get our money, and we
Yeah, we
got
did.
we got paid, and we got some extra stuff too, some extra items. And yeah,
Anything to add,
Uh,
Lisa?
the bride is very sketchy woman. She may or may not be trying to kill people at the party, and we may or may not have helped her with that. But we got paid, and the it is um Seeker saw that it was necromancy affecting the drinks.
Okay, so before we jump into the scene, I would like us to do a small recap of our characters. If y'all could give us your names, race, class, and anything, just a small little tidbit, anything you think it's important for us to know about your character. We spent a little time together, gotten to know each other a little bit. So let's have a small intro from everybody. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go. The name is uh, Cramuel L. Jackson, Tiefling, uh, Paladin, suffers from split personalities, and life of the party.
the Crimson Tear.
Oh yes, and the split personality has a name, Crimson Tear. He's a long believer of tear justice and all that good jazz. Strapping good fellow. That's all for me.
I guess I'll go next. Um, I am Seeker. I am a centaur warlock who is under the Archfey, or a warlock for the Archfey, and I am. I love to read, and I can read anything with my what is it, Eye of the Rune or something like that. Uh, so I'm a reader, and yeah,
I am Mesa. She is a shadow magic sorcerer, fire genasi. Uh, really has no idea what she's doing, and just go with the flow, seeing what's about to happen. As all sorcerers do, it comes naturally.
Amazing. Thank y'all. So these are our characters. This is our setup. You just did the detect magic seeker, which is a spell that you cast upon yourself. I believe it lasts for a solid hour. So as you looked around at the wedding patrons, at all of the items that are present, a couple of items lit up upon your companions. Anything that is magical radiates with a specifically colored glow. And the color that is glowing lets you know which school of magic is associated with said item. As uh, Mesa casually sips her cocktail. What are you drinking, Mesa? What did you order? Did you go with the bride's drink or did you just get
I think I got a pomegranate martini.
Word. As she sips delicately her pomegranate martini, little pink umbrella in the side, condensation crisping on the outside of her dainty shoehorn glass, you see that it glows with the deep green color of necromantic magic. What do you do, Seeker?
Um, has she taken a sip yet of the drink?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I think that I would. Okay, so where is everybody in around me? Like, who is closest to me?
Oh, she's got the map.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
I'm the map.
We did it. We did it. We did
We
it.
did it.
Yeah.
Hey, they're
We
pointing
gotta
at
we
you.
gotta save that for the end. We gotta save that for the end.
Piper, no swiping.
Ooh,
Oh, but muted.
Oh, snap.
Ooh, fancy.
that is
I'm making sure you're on my
fancy.
screen.
There we go.
Okay, so here we have our little map set up. Y'all are over here in the reception area. Just as a refresher, and take Aloy off the board for now. But Mesa, you are the Wobbuffet. Randall, you are Charmander. And Seeker, I have you as Cubone today. I'm not sure if that's consistent, but that's what I got.
Okay.
So, these are our little figurines here. Okay. And this is where y'all are hanging out. This is the reception area. A little bit to the south of y'all, we have that entrance area where y'all came in the caravan, where and the drinks were kind of brought this way over to the reception area where everyone's kind of kicking it, like having a good time. The actual ceremony itself is very small, it's supposed to be very concise. So not everybody attends it. People are welcome to kind of mingle and hang out. It's not particularly religious or anything, but that's taking place over to the west. So you can see people kind of going in and out of this structured stone area where there are benches and kind of a long runway. Now, y'all were kind of hanging out on this side. After you received your payment, you met the bride and groom. They made their way over to the ceremony section, and y'all kind of went your own way over where the reception's happening and people are kind of mingling, having their drinks, things like that. As you are in this area, if you take a look around, you see no sign of Fergalicious Ed, but a very familiar tiefling is kind of standing off to one side, not really engaging with the festivities. He's almost like kind of watching cautiously the goings on behind the bar areas and watching people kind of go in and out after they get their drink orders and stuff. This is Sky Lantern, who is a red skinned tiefling with bright orange yellow eyes, dark hair kind of slicked back into a low ponytail, casual clothes. Y'all know him to be the alchemist, the purveyor of all of the beverages at these festivities. And he is also an ex soldier. He did supply y'all with a healing potion during the combat last session. He's kind of off to the side. I'm gonna have this little dinosaur as his stand-in. Just, oops, stand up, Seeker. Come on, stand up, Sky Lantern. Come on now. Yeah, just kind of off to the side. That's what's going on. That's where everybody is.
Okay. Okay, so I've just looked around and I see that there's necromancy in the drinks.
That's
And
right.
so I run over to um Cramuel and I say, we've got to do something, Cramuel. There's a
What's going
necromancy.
on?
There's necromancy in the drinks.
What?
Necromancy.
Mesa,
Necromancy
put that
magic.
down. Put that down, Mesa. Stop drinking at once.
We're off the clock.
No.
Mesa, there's necromancy in the drinks. Necromancy magic.
What is necromancy magic? I don't know magic.
You have to know magic. You
You're
are
the magic person.
you're the magic person. You
I
should know
not
magic.
yet. It just comes to me. You're talking about
Samuel is
wizards.
smacking that drink out of the hand. Do I need to roll? I wish to smack the drink out of the hand.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make contested dexterity checks. So Cramuel, you go ahead and make a dexterity check. Um, Mesa, I'm gonna have you make a dexterity saving throw to get your drink out of the line of fire as Cramuel raises a clawed red hand to just bop 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 that shit out of your grip. Go ahead.
Willow,
15.
lay down.
Uh, 11.
Oh
Going.
You
no! Mesa, as you go to quickly chug your drink before you see Cremiel. Cremiel, what does it look like? Are you charging at her? Do you rush at her? What does it look like as you whack this cocktail out of her hand?
I am hastily leaning over with one hand like a cat pawing at the glass. Like,
Just
give
let
it
her
here.
try.
Mesa, what do you do as you see him rush at you and the drink back flies out of your fist?
I don't try to save it. I mostly try to jump out of the way so it doesn't get on my dress.
All right, within 11, you manage to avoid most of the splash zone. And as the glass shatters upon the ground, several wedding guests turn and look at all of y'all.
There was a bug in the drink.
There was a
Make a
fly
deception check, please.
Hold on.
in the Chardonnay.
Deception. 5.
Everybody like looks very affronted and just kind of like steps back. You hear these kind of whisperings beginning to build from the guests around you. Everybody is staring at you guys. Everybody looks super weirded out at these goings on. Um, what do y'all do?
Intimidation check. Y'all didn't see anything. Keep partying.
So with this information about the necromantic magic, what do y'all decide to do? Do you see that Sky Lantern is watching this kind of commotion? Um, y'all can keep to yourselves. Y'all can go over to the bar. Y'all can go speak to him. What is it that y'all would like to do?
I definitely would like to go speak.
See, I think
Yeah, I would say speak to him because he's the one who made it, right?
speak to him.
He is.
Speak to him, Seeker.
So yeah, I think I would now go to him and say, "What in the world did you do to this?"
I'm not going.
No, no, let's take this. No, let's take this. Let's
I'm
take this
not
with
going.
let's do this a little. Give Seeker, give me a chance to talk to him.
Okay, Cramuel, you take the lead.
Okay. Okay. I would like to speak to him in Infernal.
All right.
Ooh,
Yes. Hey, hey man, how's it going today? I would like to first apologize for how we got started off. I take the job seriously, but everything's calm now. We're all cool. We're friends. How are you doing, buddy? How's the drinks going? It seems everyone's enjoying themselves. You plan on drinking any?
Sky Lantern is a little bit taken aback by this like overtly friendly approach, but his guard's not up. You get the vibe that he's used to dealing with from his background as a soldier, that he's used to dealing with all sorts. And so you see his kind of like surprise melt away really quickly, and he just kind of steps into character and responds very jovially. I'm just happy to see that we've all made it here in one piece and that people seem to be enjoying my beverages. I was a bit hesitant that people were willing to imbibe with everything that's been going on, but I'm glad to see that everyone's at ease and having a good time. No hard feelings about how we got off. I'm not exactly a smooth operator myself. It's
Oh man, I completely understand, man. Completely understand. You know, guys like us, we don't get a chance to really just relax, be ourselves. You know, so how did you? Who approached you on the whole drinks? Did you get any help from anyone outside, or any special requests they wanted?
what do you mean?
I mean, like, where was it up to you to decide who like, what did they ask for a specific wine? It was like, yeah, we want all Chardonnays, we want all like just make conversation. Just I've always known blacksmiths as tieflings, and I've never seen us be like alchemists and brewers. So I'm just wondering how you got kind of caught up in all this, especially from the war, man. We there's not many jobs for us to do stuff like this. Most people hate us.
All right, make a persuasion check. If
All right.
anyone would like to add something, I will let you make this at advantage, with advantage.
Sky Lantern, do you know anything about necromancy magic?
I got a 21,
Did
18.
you roll? Okay, so with advantage, you roll twice and take the higher number.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take that 21. I got an 8.
All right. Heard that. All right. So, as you kind of go on this little monologue about being a tiefling and soldier in background and trying to find your place in the world, that the world is kind of against tieflings and y'all need to kind of struggle to make up for the oppression that you face in other fields of industry if you're not just signing up to be cannon fodder. You see his shoulders kind of relax, and like for the first time, he this anxiety just like kind of leaves him. And then as Seeker asks about necromancy,
Howdy, Meaty. How are you
he
today?
this slow smile kind of blossoms across his face. And he says, I should have known you to figure it out.
What?
No,
What do you mean? What? Figure what out? It's just a question, man. There's all kind of magic. I do healing and sometimes turn people green. Do you know anybody who just make the dead come back? Like, I'm just curious. What? Since we're here, what do you know? And also, what do you think about Seeker? Like, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? You know, just when all this over with, I know where she goes to get her hooves. You, I could leave you a note, leave you a tip. If you ever want to run into her outside of this.
he
Thanks, man.
immediately
Thumbs
turns
up.
like a darker shade of red and kind of stutters. I didn't mean to imply. I'm just saying, clever group like you all would have put the pieces together sooner or later. Um, it was by the bride's request that well, it's not a secret that I've had some dabbles in the arcane to enhance the flavors of my beverages. But the bride did have a special request, and I couldn't turn down the Lady Divine, you understand. It's the wedding of a century, and I figured there could be no harm in a revivify spell.
A what? A what? What?
What?
What? A what?
Okay.
I'm coming around the fire now. I'm really quite
What?
what?
Okay. So, um, anyone who's proficient in Arcana or History can make a roll to see exactly what he's talking about because we don't have clerics in this group. Is anybody proficient in Arcana or History?
I'm proficient in history,
Okay, so go ahead and make for me.
or both
A
Arcana
cleric
and
would get
history.
this information. A cleric would get this information right off the bat, but we don't have anybody in that class. So, Seeker, go ahead and make for me an Arcana check, please, or
Arcana?
History,
Okay.
whatever you prefer.
I'll do Arcana. 19.
Wonderful. So, so you know that the spell Revivify is actually a necromantic spell. It is a spell designed to bring back those who have just died through unnatural causes. It is typically very complicated and difficult to access, but it is by and large considered a very positive, helpful, uplifting spell by the clerics who are able to cast it. It does fall under the school of necromancy. It is not in and of itself an evil spell.
Does it have any effects against people who are not dead?
So, Revivify is a spell that is meant to be cast on people who have recently died within 1 minute to bring them back to life.
Right. But it's not going to affect any of these people that are drinking it that are not dead.
As you look around, you begin to wonder if everybody around you is actually alive. Go ahead and make a perception check.
3.
Everybody's having a great time. Nobody seems to be affected negatively by a Revivify spell consumption.
Hmm.
So either everyone here is dead, it will bring
Well,
Do I feel any
I
effect?
feel you guys don't know about this
Okay. Oh
because
yeah, yeah.
it's the
We weren't
role.
there. We weren't
Seeker's the
present.
only one that has this information, and she kind of puts the pieces together that the bride apparently wanted her guests to consume a revivify spell for some reason.
Hmm. Hey, Cramuel, what would make someone give living people revivify? A
Well,
spell to
love.
bring them back from the dead.
Well, love. She's how did I say this? She likes playing with dead things. So maybe everyone here's already dead. Or someone here plans to die. Best I could give you. Really don't know much about this. I'm in the business of making living things dead. The other way, I usually don't go. Too messy. There's one way to find out.
Sky Lantern, who is just awkwardly watching y'all have this conversation directly in front of him. Um, says, you know, there's nothing to my knowledge that's nefarious about the Revivify. It's I didn't ask as to why she wanted it. Could be, but I did hear that there was some pushback from the bride's family about the wedding itself. She's from the upper city, which is an entirely different class from Glitz. So, oh, a turtle. So, it could just be a precautionary thing, but I've never heard of ill effects. As for the undead, he like begins to casually look around, suddenly like very nervous. Do you think there are undead here?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
Hmm.
She did send zombies after us.
Who sent them? You th-
Uh,
you're
oh,
talking
I
about the
forgot.
undead. You're talking about the
Forget I
undead,
said. Forget I ever said it. But you're the bloke that made this.
right?
Tell me you got a little stash of something extra stashed away somewhere for yourself in case things went down.
Well, I had a couple healing potions. I gave one to your friend here. Never hurts to be prepared.
Wouldn't so happen to have another one on you, would you?
No, that's all I brought with me. I was gonna save it for myself, but he just kind of like trails off. Mesa, do you have anything to add to this conversation, or are you just like taking it all in?
Uh, well, when Cramule said there's a way to find out, she kind of like took a step away from him because she's the only one that drank. She's putting Seeker in between. Seeker's centaur body in between. She's just like, we're just gonna be over here. And is there a way like she could like check within herself if anything's different, like negative effects?
You don't feel particularly different. Your heart rate's not elevated. You're not sweating. Well, maybe your face is a little red. It is alcohol, but you're not sweating. You do the
Lightweight
test
red.
where you kind of put your head from side to side to see if like everything keeps up with you. And I mean, it was a strong drink, but you seem okay.
Well, I guess I'll just scan the party, let them two talk.
Okay, make a perception check. What are you looking for?
Ooh, I don't know. She doesn't know. She's just looking.
Things? What do I see?
She's people watching. That's what she's doing.
All right.
What's my perception? Oh, that is a 12.
Okay. As you kind of casually glance around at the party, you see a shadow. No, wait, a person. No, a shadow as kind of through the people who are imbibing, who are casually partaking, you see these figures slip in among the partygoers. And all of a sudden, everybody hears this ear piercing scream. And the statue shatters. Bits of stone and cement just rain down. Everybody kind of hits the deck instinctively. And as the dust kind of clears, this red, this figure, swathed in red lace, stands atop the pedestal where the statue was and says, "Ugh, typical of her to throw such a boring event. Take care of them." I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Ooh.
Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, not bad, actually.
Ooh,
Woohoo.
I got 19.
Very nice.
20.
Nice.
Not a natural 20. 19 plus 1.
I got a natural 20 minus 1.
Why? You got a natural 20? That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So, this figure here is the person swathed in red. I don't really have anything that is bright red, so we're gonna go with that.
Anything that
So
size?
they're pretty big. Like they're about on par with the size of the statue that they just destroyed.
Ooh,
So, for initiative, 25 to 20, please.
20.
Okay. 20 to 15.
I got 19.
Okay.
I got
And
17.
Bird. All right. Speaker and Mesa. All right. Okay. So, Cranmule, you're up first as these shadows, if you can see them on the board, one,
Mhm.
two, and three, kind of slip in around the party goers. People are kind of coughing, picking themselves up off the ground, darting under tables, dashing away. But as a soldier, your vision focuses and narrows, and you see the enemies that have coagulated among you. You have one, two, and three enemies here, and then our person in red, who was standing where the statue once stood. You have your action, bonus action, and movement. What would you like to do?
Okay. Um, okay, it's go time. We earn another check. Everyone, how would you like to proceed? Should we focus on the small ones and gang up on the big one after, or would you like me to go square off with the big one while you take care of the underlings? Be wary, as I am the only one here who can heal. So, choose wisely, because I may be out of your reach and I have to touch you.
What you doing, Cranmule?
Oh.
Okay, I am going to first activate my shield of faith. I would like to cast that spell.
On
Uh,
yourself?
yes, on myself.
Bird. Okay, so your AC goes up for +2. That is concentration.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if you take damage, you will have to roll for it.
Yes. And I would like to make an attack with my great sword on the enemy behind the bar.
On the bar. All right, Bird. So
Yes, so
that's
I
the
would like to walk over to them.
all right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That gets you within 5 feet of them.
Yes, and I would like to make an attack with my great sword.
Bird, roll me an attack.
9.
All right. As you draw your great sword forth, the light that pulsates from it as you rip it from your scabbard, flashes upon this creature. And as you swing it towards them, they just kind of duck out of the way, almost using that light, that blinding light that comes out of your tear sworn sword to just dart aside. And it is a miss, unfortunately.
Mm.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
Nope, I end my turn.
Heard. All right, Seeker, you're up.
Okay. So, oh my goodness. I am not close enough to touch any of them.
You can use your movement to get closer if you want. You have 30 feet.
Okay. So I got a question. My Eldritch Blast, is that like in Baldur's Gate where I can shoot like 3? Or is it just a one? It's just a one hit, right?
It is. I think at level 3 you only have one, unless it says that you have two. It should
Okay.
say on your character.
Okay, yeah, I think it must just be one then because it doesn't say anything. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Um I think I will. Um, I think I will use my Eldritch Blast and shoot the person in red.
Okay. Heard that? Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Okay. I think it's 14.
14 just hits.
Okay. So roll damage.
Yep. You'll roll damage for that attack.
1.
Oh no! All right. So, as the blue lightning from your Eldritch Blast bounces off of your fingertips and strikes this red swathed woman, you see it hit her, but she does this kind of flourish with her lace cloak, and she peasant. Just 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn? You have a
Um
bonus and movement still.
okay, let me see if I have anything. Um no, I don't think I have anything. Spells. No. Okay. Um I think right now I'm in the middle of everybody. So I think I will I think I'll stay right here with everyone else. That way I can
Okay.
be around everybody just in case. I
All
don't
right.
know.
You're up.
Okay, first I am going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
What does mage armor look like as you cast it upon yourself?
It's not as
I'm
pretty
interested
as
to see how this battle
D&D.
goes.
It's basically like just like the shadows come up and like just encircle me.
These
And
shadows kind of whip around you like a small tornado, and you have cast mage armor upon yourself. That's your action.
Alright. That's my action. As my bonus action, I am going to quicken spell, use 2
Heard?
sorcery points,
Mhm.
and turn uh, an action into a bonus action. So I'm
Okay.
going to shoot a chromatic orb at Big Red Lady.
Amazing. Roll me an attack.
The plus. Hold on. 19 to hit.
19 hits. What kind of damage do you do, and what does your orb look like as you blast it towards her?
Okay, she's thinking about her and Seeker's conversation last time, so she's not using acidic or fire. So I think they decided thunder last time, so it's gonna be thunder damage.
For that, roll damage, please.
What is it, 3d8? I'm just gonna do that because that's easier. 17 points of thunder damage.
Amazing. All right. As your thunder damage, this shadowy ball of energy blasts forth from your palm like a softball as you launch it at this woman. She steps back and is kind of thrown almost 2 steps away. You see her, this um, red lace veil almost blown back, and her face is very reminiscent of the Lady Divine, but also different. She points a gnarled finger at you and says, "Hit the caster." All right, does that finish Mace's turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
Next up is Sky Lantern, who is going to use his movement to dart over here. Oops. And assist Cramuel with a punch to the shadow creature. So he's going to roll an unarmed strike. And that misses. So you see him kind of swing a gnarled fist in the shadow, same way, just kind of dodges out of the way of his attack. Bonus action, he is going to disengage and he's going to move back over here and try to get some cover around the reception table that is standing between y'all. That's his turn. Okay, now it is the Drake's turn. As they kind of rise up, you see they are a mix of shadow and light, and they all have these draconic forms as they rise up to make their attack. So the first one, let's see, number one. They don't really have. Oh, okay, cool. So this one here is going to make an Eldritch Blast on you, Seeker. That was a 3, so that's a miss.
Nice.
As a bonus action, he's going to Misty Step over here. Get on that side of you. That's his turn. Second one is going to Eldritch Blast on Sky Lantern. Oh my god! It's a natural 1. So that's also a miss. And he's going to
Yeah.
to show up there on the other side of Sky Lantern. Third one is going to not cast a spell, but use their longsword to make a multi-attack on you, Cranial. So first attack, 14 to hit.
Armor class is 19.
Nice, so that misses. Okay, second attack,
Sweet.
26 to hit.
Oh no.
Ooh.
All right, that's 8 points of piercing damage. And that finishes his turn. Okay, so now it is Red's turn. She is going to use her movement to move this way and go towards that reception area. So seeing that her Drake seem to have this under control, she just does this snubby toss of her veil and makes her way towards the reception area. All right, and then from there, top of the round, we go back to Cranial. What would you like to do?
I would like to make a attack with my great sword onto the person that hit me. We're in a fight
Number
now.
3. Drake number 3, go ahead.
8. All right.
Oh, that misses. This guy is just fast. This as soon as you get sight of him and you're like my target, you as soon as you raise your blade to swing, bringing it down, he just kind of dematerializes and materializes. Not even 5 feet away, within the same space, but just outside of the range of your weapon. You can hear him doing this kind of like snickering, deep, throaty laughter, almost like taunting you. Anything else on your turn?
No.
All
No.
right, so
Seeker's
now it
up.
comes to me.
Base on deck.
Okay. So I think that um I will turn around and use my chill touch on the person behind me.
Yep. This one here.
Yes.
Amazing. So that's a melee spell attack. Go ahead and roll me an attack, please.
Oof. 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 9 misses. As
Dang.
your ghostly blue hand, spectral hand, raises up to strike him with your chill touch, it unfortunately just dissipates as he dematerializes and rematerializes outside of the range of your attack. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'll just try and do my charge hooves to him.
So typically when you cast a spell, you don't get to make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. The
Oh.
unarmed strike is usually like, so if you make an attack with one hand, you get to use your unarmed strike with your offhand. So if you cast a spell, you don't get to make a bonus action with your unarmed strike. It's only when you use your action to do like a melee or a melee attack typically.
Okay. Okay. Well then, I mm, if I move, it'll make him hit me, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll just stay right here so he doesn't hit me, even though he's gonna hit me anyway.
Is there anything you want to say on your turn?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Ah!
Moving on to Mesa, you're up.
I don't know what to say.
We're going to shoot a firebolt at the
Hmm?
one in front by Seeker.
Okay, heard that. Roll me an attack, please.
17?
17 hits. As your firebolt manifests between your palms and launches forward, Seeker, you can smell the burned hair and the charred scent as it strikes this drake. They like snarl and rage in response. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That's 6 fire damage.
All right, thank you.
And no, I'm not within melee of anyone, right?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, I'm gonna get further away.
Where are you going?
No, probably by the
North,
fire pit.
south,
Yeah,
east,
we'll go on the other
east.
side of the fire pit.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll put you there. Sound good?
All right, yeah, that's good.
Or that. All right. Sky Lantern's turn. He immediately kind of recognizing what's happening. He looks to his left. He sees a drake. He looks to his right. He sees a drake. He's gonna use his bonus action to disengage and dip right on out of there. Moving around. He doesn't want to leave the combat, right? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He doesn't want to leave the combat, but he does not like being surrounded by these guys. And he's going to go ahead and make an attack on this person that is in front of Cramuel, because Cramuel was an ally within 5 feet. He gets sneak attack and advantage on this one. So. Ooh. All right, so you see him kind of pull a tiny little dagger like from his sheath. This literally looks like something you'd use to peel apples or whittle wood, but he pulls it from his belt and stabs at the drake that is standing right in front of you, Cramuel, and you see him just stab it in the back of the neck. The creature kind of thrashes its draconic wings flapping in dismay as it strikes him. All right. That's pretty good damage. That is 12 points of damage with that sneak attack. That finishes his turn. Now it is for the drakes. This drake being attacked by Sky Lantern is going to use his action to grapple him. So it's going to be a contested strength check. You see this creature turn away from you, Cramuel, and just dive at Sky. All right, so I rolled a 16 and I rolled a 3. So Sky Lantern is tackled, grappled, wrapped up in the wings of this creature as it launches itself at him. That's going to be its turn. This right here is going to make an attack on you, Cramuel. First attack. I think it's a 15 that misses, right?
Yeah, 19.
All right, second attack. 21. It's going to be 9 points of piercing damage. That finishes his turn. The third drake over here by Seeker is gonna make 2 attacks on you. 24 to hit for the first attack. And 14 for the second attack.
On me?
Oh no, these are both on Seeker.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm armor class 10, so.
Okay, so both hit. That's gonna be 16 points of damage.
Oof. Yikes.
On you, Sky Lantern. Alright, oh sorry, on you, Seeker. Okay, so you hear off to the side where the ceremony was taking place, where the bride and groom were, these screams and these crashes. People are running, fleeing for their lives as you feel kind of the ground shaking beneath your feet. Something crazy is popping off on the other side over near the ceremony area, but you can't really see anything from where y'all are. I would say you're focused. Actually, Mesa, since you're a bit out of the fray, why don't you go ahead and make a perception check for me? See what you can see of what's going on over there. Your head whips up as this almost explosion kind of shakes the ground, rattles the tents. Drinks spill, people run.
16.
All right, with the 16, you see flashes of red and black kind of colliding in the air. There's some kind of spell casting battle going on the other side of this venue.
Someone's crashing a wedding.
All right. You also hear this, no, you will not have her, in the guttural, deep voice of the Dragonborn Blitz. Top of the round, back to Cranium.
Okay. Gonna try this again. I would like to make an attack with my greatsword on the individual that is tussling with a sky lantern.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack.
16.
16 hits.
All right.
Roll damage.
12.
Sorry, I'm watching Marley celebrate. 12 points of damage. Are you smiting him with your bonus action?
No, no, standard.
Regular attack? All right,
Yeah.
great. Um, what does this look like as you strike him? You see the tiefling being enveloped in these shadowy bright wings. Like the second you try to focus on them, it starts to blur around the edges. You can't really tell what's real and what's not, but you see Sky Lantern being consumed by this creature, almost engulfed by it. So what does it look like as you make your attack?
Standing there, ready to swipe, like looking for the correct moment, and then it's like I'm waiting to see some kind of factor from the Drake, maybe like a wing or arm, and then he just strikes down, samurai strike, just one swift movement, and waiting to see what happens.
Awesome. As you look, as you wait for the perfect moment to kind of attack, you see this kind of gap within the creature's wings. There's a soldier moment where you make eye contact with Sky Lantern, where he knows that he's at risk, but this is where you need to strike. And you almost feel this kind of connection between the two of you. He almost imperceptibly nods, and you bring your sword down upon the creature. There's a crackle of light and fire as your sword strikes it, and you hear this kind of this shriek of pain as your sword does damage, and you make contact with the creature and not Sky Lantern. Well done.
Ooh. Like, hey, you almost didn't make it, buddy.
Anything else on your turn?
Uh, can I cast a spell?
It depends on what spell it is.
Cure wounds.
That's an action, and you use your
Okay.
action to attack.
Okay, then yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I think healing words is a bonus action. You can cast that on yourself if you want.
I
Not
don't
healing
have
words.
that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
lay on hands is a bonus
Oh
action.
yeah. Then yeah, I'd like to use lay on hands. I'd like to use 10 of my lay on hand points.
Already heard. You'll cast lay on hands. The soothing light of tear envelops you, and you heal for 10 hit points. Well done, Seeker. You're up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try chill touch again. To the guy that's right beside me.
Let's do
So
it. Roll me a melee attack. Melee spell attack.
11.
11 misses.
Dang it. Okay.
I know.
Um.
Unfortunately, the ghostly hand just stopped short of this creature. It just glitters and dies. It's a miss.
All right. I will try to move um over to the towards the fire pit as well.
Okay, so are you moving out of this creature's range?
Yes.
Okay, heard. How many feet are you trying to go?
Um as far as I can.
And you have 30 feet of movement, right?
I think I have 40. 40.
Are you trying to get right up here next to Mesa? Are you trying to be on the other side of it?
I think I was going for the other side. That way I could like Eldritch blast them.
Oh, heard that. Okay. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's about
Okay.
40 feet. Is that okay?
Okay. Yep, that's
All right.
perfect.
It's going to make Attack of opportunity as you dash away. Let's. Oh my god! I'm gonna switch dice. I rolled a natural one. Not good. All right. So as it, you feel this air push past you as it reaches out with its shadowy light claws, and it just misses you with its attack. Mesa, you're up.
Firebolt at the one that just attacked Seeker.
Third.
Oh, natural 20!
20! All right, natural 20 means you get to double your dice. So roll me 2d10s.
That is 12 points of fire damage.
Heard. All right, as you see Seeker kind of dart away, moving towards you but not directly at you, she curves away at the last moment towards the other side of the fire pit. You unleash your firebolt, and this shadowy light creature kind of catches it right in the face. You see it struggle with it and try to batter out the flames with its wings as you do 10 points of damage. Great job. Anything else on your turn?
12 points of damage.
Right, 12 points.
Yep, nope, that's it. I'm staying over here.
All right. Sky Lantern's turn. He's going to attempt to break the grapple of the creature that is on him. Oh, that's a natural 1. So while the creature took damage from Cramuel's attack, it managed to hold on to Sky Lantern, and he unfortunately just there's almost like a draining effect going on him. And this creature, even though it took a lot of damage from Cramuel, it's not letting go of its quarry. Sky Lantern cries out, "Help me! Help me! Crimson Tear!" As you see, this creature is almost like smothering
Sorry,
him with
guys.
its wings
Sorry, y'all
and its
couldn't see.
shadowy light form. That's going to be his turn. Now it's the Drake's turn. So we've got this one. Also going to use its action to assist its comrade with grappling of Sky Lantern. So it's just going to make an athletics check, which is just enough. So they both are like kind of grabbing him, using their action, their momentum to kind of wrap him up between them and their wings. They're also going to use their movement to get out of here. So the first one that was damaged is going to kind of hand off Sky Lantern to the second one. And you do have an attack of opportunity as this guy attempts to leave your range, Cramuel, with its quarry. Because they are dragging him, it has half movement. So it can only go 20 feet, but you have another opportunity to strike him as he moves away from you.
That, no, that's not.
Oh, it's a melee attack.
Just melee attack. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. Do the hit or damage one?
Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, if you roll high enough, then you hit, and then you'll roll damage on a hit.
Okay.
What you fighting at?
13.
13 just misses. Just misses. As you swing your sword, it kind of glances off the wing of the creature, and it's able to move away with its quarry. So the second Drake is going to make its attack on you because you're within 5 feet of it. Sorry, that was my kid. First attack is a 14 that misses. Second attack, ooh, 26 to hit.
Ugh.
That is another 9 points of piercing damage. All right, and then the third Drake gonna use its movement to flutter over towards Seeker. First attack has a 12 to hit.
Yeah, hit. Has 10.
That's 8 points of piercing damage. Second attack, 16 to hit.
And I'm down.
All right, so Seeker hits the ground. What flashes through your mind as you hit the ground?
Um, I'm seeing Sky Lantern being taken by the Drake and thinking, "Oh no, I never got to thank him for giving me the healing potion. Because now I should use it."
Everybody knows she has one on her. It is a bonus action to take one for yourself. It is an action to feed someone else a healing potion. As you go down, Seeker, um, that finishes the Drake's turn. Yeah, that was one, two, and three. Okay, so I just gotta roll a couple things here. All right, you guys get a sense that on the other side of this reception area, the tide is turning. Something has happened where the kind of red flashes of light have petered off a little bit, and those black swaths of magic have kind of taken over. If you'll recall, Sky Lantern was kind of just brought over in that direction. So the tide of the battle seems to be turning, but it might not be a necessarily good sign. You hear the roar of a dragonborn in the deep, heavy voice that is the dragonborn. Daddy, this is my boy. It's all right. Top of the round, Cramuel. What would you like to do?
Okay, we're still fighting this guy. I would
Mhm.
like to take a swing at him with my greatsword.
Let's do it.
All right, bro, bro, just kill me. All right, nope, six.
It misses. As you swing at this creature, it kind of rises up on its clawed feet, reveling in the fact that you missed your attack. You feel very small in its presence. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, wrong one, bro. Wow. All right, wisdom saving. Wow, six.
All right, with a six, Cramiel, you are brought back to the battlefield. You see around you dead tieflings, this kind of dark black smoke that now has flashes of red coursing through it swirl around you. You hear the voices of comrades you couldn't save, would have loved to save, whose letters they gave you before they went out into combat, whose letters that you never wanted to turn in to their surviving family members. You hear their voices echoing against your skull, pounding, screaming, wailing in their death throes. Um, Anything else you want to do on your turn?
uh, use the last of my lay of hands. My last 5 points.
All right. As you put your hand upon your chest, you kind of dig in with your tiefling claws, trying to ground yourself in reality, bring yourself back to the present, and the warmth of Tyr, the warmth of your God, that you swore an oath to, that you have so much more to do than at this present moment, fills you with its divine light, and you blink, and you are back on the current battlefield. That finishes Cranwell's turn. Seeker, you're up. Make a death saving throw for me.
Okay. Um.
So you roll a d20. All you need to
Yeah.
do is get a 10 or higher.
Oh, I got a 7.
Okay, that's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, Seeker, as you lay on the battlefield, trying, determined to pick yourself up, you're just swimming in darkness. What is it that you see as you lay there conscious, fighting for your life? Unconscious, fighting for your life.
I see my team fighting their hardest, and I can do nothing to help them. So I feel very defeated and very, hopeless because I can't seem to get up to help them.
As darkness takes you and you begin to sink into the abyss of the lands beyond the material plane, this hopelessness, this emptiness, this heartbreak consumes you as you struggle and fail to rise for the first time. Mesa, you're up.
Uh, uh, she is going to run forward towards Seeker. So she wants to like so she on the other side of Seeker. Like Seeker has to be behind her for this. So she's gonna use her last sorcery point to quicken spell Burning Hands. So she wants to just get the creature. She because it's area spell, so it's not going to get Seeker. I think it's a hold your hands and a thin sheet of fray. So it's like a 15-foot cone that goes out in front of her. So she's yeah. Um, it has to make a dexterity saving throw. You're muted. I
Are
can't
you
hear you.
muted?
Oh, sorry. Leo was in the kitchen. I rolled 8. I rolled 6, which is an 8 total. Dex save.
Yay! So it's gonna take full damage. So that it's because I quicken spell. That's gonna be my bonus action. So that's 16 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey! Uh it is it's not smooth. It's not smooth. She's running, she's scrabbling, her dress is tripping her. And the cone like barely, like just barely misses Seeker by an inch. It could have hit her so badly. But again, black fire shoots out, kills the thing, and then I'm gonna use my action to. I don't know. She's like, "I'm sorry, I'm touching you. You're unconscious. I'm sorry."
That's the second time she's almost burnt me.
All right, so you quicken spell. Make burning hands a bonus action. You have the
Yeah,
sorcery points for that.
yeah. I used my
The
last sorcery
cantrip.
point.
It's just one,
Yeah,
right? So that's 3. That's all you have, right?
that's all I got for
Yep, that's
my
all your
sorcery
sorcery
points.
points. Okay, so you use burning hands, become a bonus action. You feel the magic within your veins surge as you raise your hands and shoot forth between your palms this cone of black fire. You feel your ancestry almost rise up to push away this creature, and as you watch the shadow and light melt away as the full force of this attack takes on this draken creature, you feel for the first time in a long time as if you're not alone. And the creature disappears into wisps of blackened smoke and light. Great job! Yay!
Hey,
It's dead.
and I give Seeker her healing potion. You could roll. I roll. I suck at D4 rolls.
Okay, so you use your action to pull out the healing potion from Seeker's belt, pry open her mouth, and dump it in. Seeker, you can go ahead and roll for a basic healing potion, which is what, like a D4 plus 4? Can't remember. I think it's 2D4 plus 4.
Okay, so which one do I roll?
You're gonna roll a D4 and add 4.
D4 and add 4?
Yeah, common one is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, sorry. So roll 2D4. You're
Okay.
using the digital dice. It's the triangle at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna add whatever you roll.
Okay, add 4. Okay. So I got 10. I got 6, and then plus 4 would be 10.
Excellent. So it's 2D4 plus 2. So I think it's 8, right?
Oh, I thought you said plus 4.
I did, but I was wrong. It's
Oh, okay.
2D4 plus 2.
So yeah, it would be 8.
So you come back to consciousness. You see Mesa standing above you, Seeker, as you are laying on the ground. You are awake and aware now. You're back in the battle.
Woo! Thanks, Mesa. I really needed you there.
Leo says he believes in you.
Thanks, Leo.
All right, Mesa, that's the end of your turn. It's Sky Lantern's turn. I'm going to make a roll for him. Anyway, all right. Red and black. The tide seems to be turning in that other fight, but you hear this kind of deep, velvety voice cried out, "No, you cannot have him!" And then this cry as a guttural dragonborn voice screams. It echoes out across the venue, and we come to the top of the round with Cramuel.
Oh Lord. All right, here we go again. All right. May the power of the dice compel me. I would like to make another attack with my greatsword on
Go,
the person in front of me.
let's go.
19.
Yes.
4.
Are you using your smite as a bonus action, or are you out of spell slots?
No, I'm saving the spell slots.
Okay.
Saving the spell
4
slots.
points of damage. He's not dead yet.
All right. uh
Anything else on your turn?
uh nope, in my turn.
Heard that? Seeker, you're up.
Okay, so the pawn right by us is gone, right?
Correct.
Mesa got that one. Okay. So um I think I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Drake taking Sky Lantern away.
Unfortunately, you don't have visual on him on that side of the board.
Oh, on that side. Okay. Okay.
Side, yeah.
Well,
movement, so you can do that if you want.
um I'll go ahead and help Cramuel.
Okay.
I'll Eldritch Blast the one that he has been trying to hit.
All right, cool. Roll me an attack.
Okay. I got 12.
Misses.
Dang it.
This dude is crafty.
Ah.
This the
Quick.
one. This the one. It's the
Okay.
archfiend.
He is crafty. Goodness gracious. Okay. So I think I will I guess start walking more closer to them, like to the end of that table or the end of that bar. I was thinking a little further, like the corner of it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So would I have visual on the one that is taking Sky Lantern now?
Not yet. You'd have to cross onto that side of
Okay.
the board.
Okay.
So I would say this kind of binding
Okay.
is like a barrier because the reception and the ceremony were like divided by tents. So
Okay.
once they dragged it over to that side, you lost visual.
Okay. Okay. All right, and that will end my turn.
Hard. Mesa.
Another fire.
I feel like I'm
blast at the
doing
one that
so
Cramuel's
bad.
fighting.
Oh, roll me an attack.
This dice is very good to me tonight. Most of the time it's not. 20 something.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
I lost my D10. 5 points of fire damage.
All right. So this creature, Cramuel, kind of rises up in front of you. Its wings spread, its claws lunging for you, its fangs bared. The lady will have her due. And you see just fire kind of sprout up from its back, outlining its wings as it takes fire damage from Mace's firebolt as she casts it from behind him. Anything else on your turn, Mesa?
No, we'll stay back here.
Okay. All right, Sky Lantern is not doing great. Okay, Drake. So one is dead. The other one's busy. Oh, that one's doing really well. Okay, this guy gonna make 2 attacks on you, Cranial. First one, 13. I think that misses.
Yeah.
24 for the second.
Ooh.
9 more points of damage.
Boy, well.
And he is gonna misty step. Is a bonus action. Over to the side. Out of sight. Gone. Well, he has to be able to see. So he's gonna misty step over here and then use his movement to get on that side. Because with misty step, you have to be able to see where you're going. So he misty steps away out of your range and then darts through the tent to the other side of the reception. Okay. You hear more commotion on the other side. You hear screams. Most of the guests of this venue have hightailed it, have taken off. You do see that anybody who has taken damage, who has hit the ground, has gotten up within the space of a minute. Nobody seems to have died. They've gotten up, and for whatever reason, even though they were like hurt or damaged within the context of what's going on the other side of this venue, nobody's died, and they're able to get up and run for most of the. Okay. Anyway, so top of the round with Cramuel.
Okay. Ooh. Uh, I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Heard. Go ahead and roll for that.
All right. 12.
All right. So you hear for 12 points.
Okay. I will walk towards Seeker in front right before crossing over into the yeah, yeah, as far as I can without crossing over yet.
Yeah, probably here.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Uh ending my turn.
Do you say anything?
um we need to get Sky Lantern. Uh let's go. Ride out.
Do you want to dash to that side of the board or do you want to stay where you are? Because
Stay right.
otherwise, you have to wait till everybody goes before you get your turn. Because you're top of the round.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait.
All right, Seeker, you're up.
Okay. I am going to use my dash.
You're muted, friend.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay. So I am going to use my dash and dash to the other side
Heard.
of, yeah.
You run past Cranial, who's
Yes.
swinging. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and go see what I can see on the other side.
Heard.
And yeah. So I think that's all I can do, right? Because that's my action. And
It's not. You haven't dash is your action, but you still have
Mhm.
a bonus action. I'm not sure what your bonus actions are. If you have like a misty step or
No,
something.
my only bonus action is the hooves. Is the charge
Okay, so
hooves.
I'm gonna go through the round, and when I get to the other participants within initiative order, I will kind of describe what it is that you see on that side. Okay.
Okay. All right. That ends my turn.
Mesa, you're up.
Yeah, we're seeing each other on the other side.
I'll see you on the other side. All right. Are you dashing or are you just using your movement to kind of get on the other side?
I should be able to have enough movement to get over there, so.
Right, without dashing. So you want to get to that side and then we'll see what you see?
Yeah, we'll get to that side, and if I see anyone that I can hit, like I know you're gonna go whole.
Then you'll make an attack. Yeah, I'm gonna do a description.
Yeah, I'll do like a firebolt at it.
Hard. So Cramiel, I'm gonna let you go back. Do you want to see all your comrades make your way that way? You want to be on the other side as well?
Yeah, just dash me.
Okay,
Or if
cool.
I got movement, yeah, just walk me over.
Right. So I will let you kind of, because y'all took the dash action, I will let you within the space of your movement kind of position yourself once we kind of cross over to that half board. So let me just over. Okay. Awesome. All right. So on this side, the ends of the tent are hanging in tatters. There are no dead bodies, but the pews that people would have been sitting in for the ceremony of this wedding have all been knocked over, blasted aside, broken down into rubble. You see at either end of this kind of battlefield. Oh, where's my other menu? Oh, here it is. The woman in red at one end, the woman in black, who is the Lady Divine, the bride of these ongoings, kind of duking it out with flashes and blasts of red and black arcane fire as they launch attacks at each other. In the middle, kind of splaying on the ground, is the dragonborn Blitz. It looks like he threw himself into the midst of the commotion and was struck down by somebody. Off to this side, behind the woman in red, the two drakes are holding Sky Lantern between them. So I'm gonna put him kind of in between the two drakes, kind of behind the lady in red here. There we go. And as y'all kind of enter into this fray from the left hand side, what for Seeker and Cranial, where would y'all like to position yourselves?
Uh,
You should
I'll,
have 20 to 30 feet of movement. I think for Seeker it's like 10 more. But go ahead, Cranial.
uh, the circle by the yellow one, like a little up to and right, if I can.
So north, south, east, west. Do you want to be north of her? Do you want to be so like here?
Uh, uh, down. Charmander's right. Yeah, Charmander's right. Two spaces.
Right. So east or west.
Wait, which? Wait.
So
Say it again
north,
because I didn't see it
so
on the screen.
north, south,
Okay,
east, west.
south two spaces.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
So like right.
yeah.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. Okay, Seeker, where do you want to be?
I actually like where I'm at because I think I
Okay.
can hit them with my Eldritch Blast or my Firebolt.
Okay, great. And Mesa, who are you using your action to target?
Probably because it was the dark one that was mostly hurt, or was it the light one that was dragging Sky Lantern away?
So this one is red and this one is
Uh-huh.
black. The Lady
Uh,
Divine was the bride, and she was the one in black. The red one was the one that appeared on the scene, and she is the one controlling the Drakes, who has taken Sky Lantern.
okay. Because I'm doing a firebolt, I'm probably going to go for one of the drakes, the one that was
Sure.
most hurt.
There's two of them behind her. Do you want one? Do you want one or two?
I think one was the one that was battling.
Yeah, the black pone was the one I
Primal?
was
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah,
the
there was that one.
Cramiel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead and roll
yeah.
me an
I'm
attack.
going for that one.
Yeah, Fireball. Go ahead.
13.
Misses.
Alrighty.
All right, so the firebolt just kind of blasts over the head of the Drake creature. So that was Criminal Secret Mesa. Sky Lantern's gonna go ahead and make an athletics check to break kind of the hold that he's in. Oh, and he rolled well enough. So he shakes off the grip of one of the drakes and taking that tiny knife, like makes a stab at the dark one that was attacking Cranial. Oh, 17. And it hits. All right. So he does just tiny damage for his tiny dagger. 5 points of damage. All right. That's Sky Lantern's turn. Now it's the Drake's turn. You see one of the Drakes kind of turn Sky Lantern and sink its teeth into the space between his neck and his collarbone, and his body just kind of goes like rigid. Yeah, that definitely hits. And does some damage. You see him kind of cry out, and the lady in red kind of glances back. You see her adjust her veil a bit, kind of preen her hair. Don't have too much fun, my darling. We need him alive. That's the first Drake. The second Drake is going to move 5, 10, and get right there towards you, Sky Lantern. It's going to make its 2 attacks. Ooh. 24 to hit. And that's going to be 8 more points of damage. Yep.
All right.
So I was supposed to be having you make concentration checks for your Shield of Faith when you take damage. So go ahead and just roll a d20 for me. You need to either roll, you need to roll a 10 or higher to keep up your Shield of Faith.
8.
Okay, so Shield of Faith vanishes and your AC goes down by 2. All right. So the red and black sisters kind of caught up in their confrontation, blast spells at each other. You see the Lady Divine is kind of distracted and is actually trying to work her way and position herself in front of the Dragonborn Glitz, who lays sprawled on the ground. Hard to tell if he's alive or dead. Cranial, you're up.
Okay. I will make an attack on the one that has just hit me with my greatsword.
Awesome. Roll me an attack.
9.
9 misses. So the Drake just dodges out of the way again, laughs in your face.
All right.
Pathetic tiefling. You think you can make a difference here? He is ours. Anything else?
Nice.
Oh, in my turn.
All right, Sigger, you're up.
Okay. So I think that I will try to again use my Eldritch Blast on the dark pawn, the one by Sky Lantern.
All right, roll an attack.
24.
Hits. Let's go.
Woohoo! Finally. 5 damage.
As blue fire envelops the Drake, you see the flashes of shadow and light, and your patron, you almost feel a small hand grip your shoulder. Well done. This reverberating voice whispers into your ear, and he flashes into oblivion. Great job. The Drake is dead. Oops. All right. That. Anything else on your turn, Seeker?
No, I'll end it there.
Third, Mesa, you're up.
We are going to shoot Scorching Ray at Big Red.
All right, that's 3.
3 rolls. 3 rays.
3 rolls.
We're doing at second level.
Let's do it.
Ooh. 9 to hit for the first one.
Miss.
16 for the second.
Hits.
And then for the third, 20. Dirty 20.
Hits. 2 out of 3.
2d6 for each ray. For the first ray, that's 9 points of fire damage. Second ray is 8 points of fire damage.
All right, 9 and 8. As her veil and red lace catches a flame, you see her like distracted from the combat with the Lady Divine. She turns and looks at you, Mesa. I told them to take out the caster!
No.
Anything else on your turn?
Multiple casters! There's multiple casters in this group.
Anything else?
She's fine. She's staying where she's at.
All right. Sky Lantern is going to launch himself at the Drake that is attacking Cramuel. Because you're within 5 feet, he has advantage on the roll and hopefully gets sneak attack on a hit. Oof. All right, it's enough. You see Sky Lantern rush up and leap into the air, bring down his tiny knife right into the temple of this Drake. It flashes shadow and light, almost a negative iteration of its form, but it does not die. He holds its neck, shoving his tiny knife like into its temple. That's gonna finish his turn. It's gonna be the Drake's turn. The Drake is going to reach up with its sword and it's going to turn it around. You see blood coalesce from its palms as it pummel strikes Sky Lantern right in the head. Ooh, that's a natural 1. So it misses Sky Lantern. It clips his horn and he manages to hold on. He's screaming, gripping in with his tiefling claws, fighting with all the strength that he has to just hang on to this creature. It's going to use its action to make an attack with its longsword because it can't do anything else. Oh, that's a hit. As you see the creature turn its weapon around and strike Sky Lantern. Sky Lantern, his grip loosens and he crumples, falls to the ground behind the Drake. You see him illuminated briefly and twitch as his head bounces upon the stone tiles as he falls. All right, that finishes the Drake's turn. The red woman flourishes her veil. I told you to keep him alive! And you see her kind of pull from the sky. She casts something upon Sky Lantern, and his breathing seems to steady. He doesn't look dead, but it doesn't look good. The black woman, the woman in black, the Lady Divine, uses this opening to position herself in front of Dragonborn Glitz. She reaches over and casts her own healing spell upon her husband. And we come to, he's just getting up. We come to the top of the round with Cramuel. Oh, I can't hear you, Fran. I think you're muted.
Okay, we're gonna try this Drake. Um, I will make an attack with my great sword.
Let's go.
18.
It's Cramuel. As you raise your sword, you feel the might of Tirith. You feel your 2 pommels upon the hill, but you also feel a third larger hand grasping the 2 of yours as you bring your long sword down upon this Drake. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
11.
It's enough. As you bring your sword down upon this creature, the shadow and light smatters out and scatters around the room, obliterating the creature. It is dead. Great job, Cramuel.
Woohoo!
Yay!
Boom.
Tyr is with us.
What does it look like for you as you smash this creature into oblivion?
um
What's going
faces
through your
changed.
character's mind?
face has changed. It is a crimson tear moment. Uh, the heavy breathing, the wild, wilder look of battle as he stands over the Drake, stepping on its slightly extended wing, smashing into the ground like a bug. Uh, as he looks towards Sky Lantern, uh, that is it. That is it. He's just glancing at Sky Lantern like, all right, he has survived. We can now assess what is going on here with these two ladies.
Seeker, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna use my Eldritch Blast at the lady in red.
Let's do it.
Okay. 14
14 hits.
hits. Okay, cool. 1 again.
As your blue lightning cascades towards the lady in red, you hear your patron whisper, not yet. Not yet. And your Eldritch Blast only does 1 point of damage. Mesa, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Seeker?
No, I'll stay there.
Mesa, you're up.
We're gonna throw chromatic orb at Big Red. Lady in
Let's
Red.
do it.
Ah, natural one.
Natural 1. As you go to form your spell, the blood within you pulses in your ears for 1, 2, 3 beats, and then almost pulls away. Your orb fizzles out between your palms and does not manifest. As we come to Sky Lantern's turn, he attempts to rise. He makes a feeble strike at Big Red with his clawed tiefling fist. It's a 2. He misses. He can't get up. He's too hurt. The drakes are gone. It's now Red's turn. She reaches for him, rips his sleeve, and casts Dimension Door. And a flash of red lace. He and Sky Lantern vanish.
Oh no! Where'd he go?
No. Thank God.
You look over, you see the Lady Divine crouched over Glitz the Dragonborn, weeping, shaking, cradling his head in her arm, and we come out of initiative.
Oh no!
Oh no.
That was unexpected. Did anyone else? I really thought you were the bad one. I'm not gonna lie here. I thought you were the bad one. I would have bet money you were the bad one. So who's that?
He pulls back her battered and shredded black veil. Most people do. His family did. I'm sorry I couldn't have been more forthright with you, but I didn't want to put you in danger. I knew she'd come. My sister has always been so jealous of my fortune to find love on the material plane.
What?
I'm so sorry.
It's a family feud?
You said material plane. So are you from the astral plane?
My people were from the Shadowfell.
Hmm. I know those words.
Where would she have taken Sky Lantern?
My family, they're set upon a terrible path. I know not exactly their end goals, but I know their means are corruptive They brainwash anyone who falls into their clutches and manipulate them to carry out their will by any means necessary. I was fortunate to break from them and find my way in Baldur's Gate, where I met Glitz. You see, the Dragonborn is kind of like coming back to consciousness. My guess is she's taken him to a place where he can use his abilities to serve her.
Why would they want him? He why for what reason?
Why is he special to her?
He was special to me. He was able to create a concoction that would preserve the lives of anyone who wanted to attend my festivities. I hired him as a precaution in case my family decided to make an appearance at my nuptials.
Wait, so you did this so if anyone died, they would come back.
It wouldn't be permanent. I wanted to have my day in the sun. I now regret it.
You too, huh? You too. So, how do you where's Ed? We need we I don't even know what. You know what? This is above me now. This is above me now. Who is your family? Who are you? Let's start there. Who are you exactly?
My mother was Viconia.
Never heard of her.
Not everyone has.
What, is she like a god or puppet?
She was a priestess. She led a cloister in Baldur's Gate.
Yep, this is definitely above my pay grade. This is definitely above my pay grade.
Body's just reacting, but I hear no sound. Your Mesa, do you have anything to add to this conversation?
I think Mace is not really. She's not really listening after that natural one and how you describe it that her magic's like suddenly pulled from her. She's just sitting there and she's holding like she's had this little like pendant little candle thing, lantern thing on her this whole time and she's holding it and she's like focused on that and it has like a little like the kind of dark flame that is a lot like her magic. So she's focused on that and trying to communicate it, but none of y'all. She's trying to communicate it how she should be, but she's never told any of y'all this. So she's not listening to any of this. She's focused on her own personal shit.
Sigurd, do you have anything to say or add?
I don't know. Could I be like would that be like a history check for me to be like, do I know Viconia or have I heard that before?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check. I would say
Would
you
that be
would
history?
probably, if you're Balduran, you probably recognize the name.
Hmm.
Hello, child.
That's
You
merit.
can make a history check to get more information.
So a what check?
History or Arcana, whatever you prefer.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll do history. Oof. 7.
Viconia was renowned as the leader of a Sharan cloister, But nobody has seen or heard from her in years.
Okay. Um, other than that, I don't know what I would say to her. Because I've already asked, where would she take Sky Lantern? I think Secret would ask, would she hurt him?
Not permanently. She'd be looking to use his abilities for her own ends. Somebody who has the ability to imbibe food and drink with magical properties would be very valuable to her. I'm just so sorry that I put all of you in such danger. That I put everyone in such danger. It was a sad, petty thing for me to just want one day where I got to celebrate my love instead of. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Will Glitz be okay?
I think so. I've cast spare the dying on him. So, and he imbibed in some of the alcohol, so he's not at risk of death, but it may take him a while to recover. So cute. Anyway, I thank you for your services. I'm gonna do my best to pick up the pieces here. I suggest you all do the same. So, as the three of you kind of take in your surroundings, the chaos, the understanding of what has unfolded here, what would you like to do? Say?
Are we just gonna leave Sky Lantern to the evil red lady? What can we do?
He's in the Shadowfell, ain't he? That's what she said. She took him.
Yeah, I assume, but I've never been to the Shadowfell before.
Oh, you're muted, 8-bit, if you're talking to us.
Oh, I would like to have that drink now, as well as
Wait. How long does that drink last?
as well as she used a magical gateway. Unfortunately, that's outside of my magical property. So unless we have someone that can open a portal, I think we may be screwed.
The Lady
Yeah, like
Divine says that as she, kind of helps Dragonborn Glitz gets to his feet, she just says, there is an entrance, or at least there was one, in the nearby, well, not nearby, but in a town that was known as Rivington? Rebellion? Something to that effect. Started with an R. It was under Lady Shar's domain for over 100 years. I've heard it's since been um I've heard it's changed, but that's the closest portal that I know of.
mm.
And what is your name? Your real
we saved.
name?
We said we deserved that much. We did save your reception.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
You can both
We,
make one. You can both make
Bruh, I got four.
17.
I was known as, I did go by the name of Melanie once upon a time. I've had other names. I've been around for a while. But
Oh, this isn't your first go, I see.
I remade myself as the Lady Divine upon taking up residence in Baldur's Gate.
We should have asked for more money. All
Does that
right.
name ring a bell? Melanie or whatever?
Make a history check.
Uh, oh, that's not bad. Oh, that was 17.
The 17 is pretty good.
Yeah, for me it is.
Hold on, I have to look this up. I wrote this down and now I need to find it.
Like
Sorry.
Masa's also thinking, she's like, do you think we can take like an 8-hour rest before we go to this place? Because I'm almost out of slots. Do you think Skylenter will be fine for 8 hours?
They need him alive anyway. They won't kill him yet.
Maybe going through the portal will give us an 8-hour rest. Did you know like the time difference?
My lady, could you spare a horse and carriage?
Anything that you need. I'm only so sorry that you've gone through so much at my behest.
Healing potions. Since
I
we
don't
only have
have
one healer. Oh fuck.
I don't have that unfortunately, but I can cast Cure Wounds on someone.
I'm fine. I took no damage in that fight, so I'm fine.
I only have 8 hit points, or 8 right now.
Who needs it more?
I have 9, but I also
They're both, they're
yeah
both
yeah
pretty bad.
yeah. But you can go ahead.
8 is
Seeker,
worse than 9.
yes, Seeker, you go ahead. You go
It's
ahead.
lower armor class.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you need better armor.
Yeah.
My lady,
General man. My sorcerer has better armor than you got.
and
Do
Yes.
you
then
have any
lady,
armor you could
Okay,
give Seeker?
so it's a D8 plus spellcasting modifier? Hold on. So 12 points of healing to you, Seeker, at first level, Cure Wounds.
Okay, so do I just add that?
yeah, you
Yeah.
just
Yeah, to your
instead of
hit points.
damage,
Yeah.
yeah, instead of damage,
Okay.
you just do that.
All right. So, Mesa, the name Melanie unfortunately does not ring a bell in regards to any prominent names within the history of kind of the Shadowlands or those who might have fallen or been a part of the war that took place there between the Harpers, the Emerald Conclave, and the Dark Justiciars. But you do know that there were a lot of people who fell in that war. And a war between Sharans and the Emerald Conclave and Harpers would have been an opportune moment for somebody from the Shadowfell who wanted to cross over to the material plane to do just that. Nobody would have been really keeping an eye on the portal itself if there was a whole war going on. So that might have been the time that her family came through and probably established themselves within Baldur's Gate or the town that she says the portal exists. So if you go there, you probably would find a lot more information.
He's also remembering that on the guest list there was a raven guard around here, so she's gonna look around and see if she can spot anyone.
And make a
She's
perception
checking.
check.
She's just checking to see if all the guests are okay.
Make a perception check.
Oh, that's a 3.
All right. So you do not see a Raven Guard, but you do see a very blonde man who is sampling the glasses of wine that have been untouched and were not knocked over, kind of on the edges of the reception area. As he turns, his blonde curls kind of catch the light and make the red eyes beneath dark, fluttery lashes sparkle. He sees you looking at him and he kind of strikes a pose, lifting the wine glass that he's sampling, and says, "Something catch your eye, darling."
She turns the brightest red and hides behind Secret.
As this happens, you hear a voice kind of echo off to the side. "Astarion, there you are. Been looking everywhere for you. Here I come." "I won't see you later, I'm sure." And he kind of darts off to the side, following the very royal projectile voice that called him from off to the side. And if there's anything else you guys would like to say or do, we'll go ahead and wrap up our session.
I would like to check the bodies of the Drake that I slashed.
Awesome. Roll me an investigation check. Is the chat helping you? They're like, search them, loot, loot,
No,
loot.
no.
Oh,
They were
like,
saying
what?
baby girl.
Not this time.
Crabio's while we're all
9.
fangirling, Crabio's searching.
Samuel's like, where's this shit at? They got anything good?
I need things. I need things. I got a 9.
Oh. Hold on. I need to go to the
I got a boot. I got one boot.
page. I need to go to the loot page. I thought I had it marked. Hold on. Magic items. Oh, 176. All right. Holla, 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 holla. In good form. And when I see the cookie, then in a good form. Okay, so upon the kind of battered remains of this drake, you do find this kind of shredded cloak that is kind of held together with this golden chain links, this metal. As you kind of lift it, you realize that it's so much heavier than the few metal links that you're holding up. Almost like there's a lot more to this item than you can actually see. The weight is leading you to believe that there's much more here than meets the eye.
Cloak? Mm. Uh, can I open it? Like, is there something in it?
If you feel kind of the form of it, you can feel the tattered, wispy bits that would make up a basically woven cloak, but you cannot see what you are touching.
Oh, so like a cloak of invisibility? Like, is this? Yeah, I want to open it. I want to unfold it.
Well, you unfold it, but unfortunately, that does not give you the ability to
Oh,
determine exactly what this thing is.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
You still have your detect magic up,
Okay.
so like that's a spell you cast on yourself. So as you see Cranial kind of feeling the air around him, you see that he is actually handling this finely woven blue and black cloak that seems to be made of linking dragon scales.
Fancy.
Cramiel, do you see what you have?
no, this thing is invisible to me. I see nothing. What is this?
It's a cloak of blue and black dragon scales.
Uh, can you help me put this on?
Sure, I just kind of walk over and flip it around his shoulders and put it on him.
I
All
thank
right.
you.
So this is a magic item. In order to attune or discover, if you don't have the spell identify, or you're not within the like, if you don't have anybody in your party who can cast the identify spell, you can take a short rest with an item. Technically, you attune to it, and then you kind of learn what its magical properties are and what it's able to do. So if you want to sit like with this cloak for an hour, you can.
Okay. uh, yeah,
While
yeah.
he's doing that, what are Seeker and Mesa doing?
I
Uh,
I don't know what we would be doing. Maybe um I would walk over to Mesa and say, I really appreciate you taking out that Drake when I was down and giving me my healing potion so that I could get back in the fight.
no problem. I'm sorry your boyfriend was taken.
Me too. I really want to find a way to get back to him.
Well, we will. I don't know. Cromwell's just sitting there, just staring into space. We can, we can go talk to someone around the around the party. Just find some celebrities.
This thing is so weird. It looks trash and burned, but it's ugh.
A drink.
I'm
Who
gonna
wants
be
a
here a
drink?
while.
I say we all take a drink.
Hey Mesa, I noticed your magic did something funny that last time. Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?
I don't know. It's probably a consequence of stealing and going against my family law.
Remember, we're Waffalo. We're all friends.
Yeah, I stole something I wasn't supposed to, and it's biting me in the ass now. I think so. So we'll see. We'll see. That's the thing about sorcerer. Like you're a warlock. You get it for your patron. They're kind of you're able to kind of rely on them, but sorcerer, like, it just, I don't know, it should be natural, but I guess if you stole what you get your natural ability from, it kind of doesn't really work like that.
Do you think
So we'll
you'll
see.
be do you think you'll be able to fix it or be able to use your magic again later?
I don't know. I guess it's a dice roll. I guess we're gonna see. We gotta roll the dice and see if we get if my luck holds out.
Maybe you need a good night's rest.
Yeah, it's good night's rest. Maybe that will reset the dice in my head. So,
Or turkey sandwich.
Howard, do we get a short rest as well since
Yes.
Cramel's just
All
sitting
right. So
there?
as y'all
Oh
finish up
God.
this short rest, so you have in your hands, Cramiel, the cloak of the dragon. While wearing this cloak, though it is not visible to anybody who is not wearing it, as you know, your detect magic kind of wears off Seeker, you lose the ability to see this item. And as that happens, Cramule, you gain the ability to see it. You can reduce the damage of any weapon attack by 10 hit points if you are attacked by a person of draconic heritage. So drakes, dragonborns, dragons. If you are reduced to 0 hit points by a dragon's breath weapon attack or any other attack from a draconic entity, you immediately are brought to 1 hit point instead. This ability can only be used once per long rest. In addition to these features, you gain a +1 bonus to your armor class and all saving throws as long as you are wearing this cloak.
Yes,
Watch. In the Shadowfall, there's no fucking dragons.
you are correct. You are correct. We will be dragonless.
All right. I think this wraps up our session, guys. Unless there's anything else you want to like say or do, we'll end it here.
Alright. Is this well it will be continued?
That depends. If y'all want to play again, we can pick up from here with these characters. I'd be happy to do that. If y'all want to set up like another mini stream, that would be really fun. Otherwise, I had a really great time playing this game with you guys. Y'all did awesome in that combat. Thank you so much for playing with me. Feedback, I really appreciated everybody picking up the hooks that I was throwing down. That was really helpful. I really loved how everybody, I would point the way and then everybody would like follow suit and like kind of engage. That's really helpful as a DM, makes my job like super easy. And yeah, all the role play was great. I really loved all y'all's characters, and I feel like there's a lot more to learn and explore about them. I feel like this is a good launching point for a much bigger story, and I had a really great time. Does anybody else have feedback, thoughts, feelings, ideas, comments, concerns, anything?
Yeah, I loved it for my first D&D game. This was really fun. I loved it. I would definitely continue if you wanted to.
It's so fun.
From YouTube, amazing job, everyone. You all did amazing. Please DM. We need a DC. uh, well, the story definitely can't end there. There's such a cliffhanger. So yes, we will. We need to go get. We need to go get get our boy. We need to
Let's
go
go
get
get my man. That's not my man yet.
She
Fucking
has
one
to thank
time.
him. She has to thank him.
The possibilities were there, but I didn't get the chance. I can't leave it like that.
I want to say y'all did great because me and Sasha's been playing D&D for a couple of years now. Y'all did great for your first D&D mini campaign, and I hope y'all come back. I
Oh
am
yeah.
totally up for it. Higher
Yeah.
levels are fun. You're muted,
Yeah.
Sarah. Sarah, you're muted.
Sorry. Thank you, chat, for joining in. Thanks, y'all, for playing with me. I had so much fun. Y'all are great. And we will probably be back should schedules align. Yeah. Have a
Hopefully
great
Megan
night,
will
y'all.
rejoin.
It was a great time. I had so much fun. I love the characters. I feel like there's so much here that we still have to explore. So I'm very excited for what's next for us. But again, my name is Sasha. If y'all want to kind of do your little social media things, Marley and I play video games on Twitch, mostly Baldur's Gate 3. We stream some Dragon Age on our own channels. Mainly, we just shit talk and head canon and lore drop about ourselves and each other. I also write fan fiction, and that's what our games like inspire. So feel free to follow us, check us out, read my stuff on AO3 if you're into smut, because that's what it is. And yeah, Marley, you have anything to say?
Um, no, yeah, mostly I stream on Sasha's channel with our multiplayer, but I do stream by myself. Ripley Sage, if you all want to hop on in, say hi, and basically let off steam and talk shit.
That's what we do.
Yep.
Morgan.
I am the Nerdy Cowgirl Games, and I stream kind of just anything. I just started my second Baldur's Gate run, and you know, I just kind of play whatever I feel like, really. So I love RPGs and story based games. So yeah, that's it for me.
I'm a bum. I'm a bum. I'm a bum who I just be online. But yeah, I'm 8 bit of fun. You probably could just look up 8 bit of fun anywhere. I do a lot of things. My hobby is collecting. So we have another one. We have D&D as the newest hobby, but I usually just play RPGs, JRPGs. We'll probably be doing another Baldur's Gate 3 run because I miss Carlock. Uh, we got to go back to Lava Mommy. Uh,
I love Mama
but that,
K.
yeah, like that's pretty much it for me. But I've been enjoying myself, so thank you. This is exactly what I needed to break up all the RPGs and turn-based stuff. So, thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Hope everybody has a great night, and we'll see you next time. See you later, everybody.
Bye.